Welcome back to Verticon in Dallas. I'm here with Joe from Garmin, and he's going to give us a quick 30-second tabletop brief on how the interaction between Garmin's Pilot technology watches works as part of the Garmin ecosystem.
Right. So so we have the D2 Mach 1 here watch. You can Bluetooth that to your iPhone. It's using Garmin Pilot. You can push the flight plan from the phone to your watch. But the watch really is self-sustaining as well. We've got the local METAR. You've got multiple time zones. It has a, this is pretty slick. If you're flying at night, you've got a flashlight on board, and you can make it a red, so it doesn't upset your night vision. Yeah. Sure. It's great. It's just great to have a flashlight on your watch too.
I mean, that almost sold it to me. Actually, that's the coolest thing ever.
And it comes with two bands. This is the silicone band. It also has a titanium band. Standard with it. But it also has a pulse oximeter, so percent blood oxygen, and it has a heart rate on there. So there's, and we also have the ability, if you're a golfer, you can download your local golf course and then see the distance to the tee. It's pretty slick.
So it's a caddy as well.
Oh, there you go.
Does it give you club recommendations based on your swing?
Yeah, I guess we have to do something, or you gotta have to. No, and our golfing division has a bunch of pretty cool products too. They've got a laser rangefinder, so if they move the
pin
around, you can get that laser distance right to the.
So it's receiving stuff from you. It's measuring your homeostasis.
It is. Yeah. So there's a lot more emphasis granted on health.
Yeah.
It has a sleep coach, for example. It'll tell you if you got enough REM sleep last night, and it can tell just from your biometrics.
So I can almost see insurance companies, for example, insisting that crews from certain companies wear these as their daily watch, because it reassures them that you're well rested, that your blood oxygen level is good, that you've eaten sufficiently before you strap on that aircraft.
And if you can set up the alert, for example, when you go over 10,000 feet, it automatically buzzes.
That's the question I was going to do. It gives you alerts, does it? Through, and is that a haptic alert? Can you feel it?
So
brilliant. So if a NOTAM came in, for example, that suddenly like a SAR NOTAM launched up and it's on your flight plan, you can go buzz.
Well, it's I don't think we have a haptic associated with the navigation feature, but it's more like the biometric. If it senses you on over 10,000 feet, for example, it'll vibrate just to remind you, hey, it's not a bad idea to put on oxygen now. You may enjoy the flight a little too much.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting next step, wouldn't it? To be, if as part of that ecosystem that you receive from off board an updated NOTAM, a METAR or a TAF that suddenly has thunderstorms in it, for example, and it just gives you a little buzz to say, hey, have a look at this, check that. Oh yeah, it's not a problem. That would be really, I think that would be a really interesting closed loop system. Right.
But yeah, a lot of different pieces of technology. And you were talking about ecosystem. There's another product I'm glad to tell you about, our GDL60. That's a Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and cellular transceiver.
Brilliant.
And what the idea of that is, it's part of, we call it PlaneSync. You see that terminology. PlaneSync is the ability, it's going to save your time before, during, and after the flight. Before the flight, you can monitor what the fuel level is on your airplane. You can actually see that on the watch, by the way.
So it's a bit like a BMW connect to your car system.
That's it. So you know how much fuel you have. You can tell from the temperature. If you told the FBO to pull your plane in the hangar because it's cold outside, you tell from the temperature if they actually did it. It also knows where the airplane is. So if you go to Oshkosh or a big air show,
where did I park
it way out there in the field. You can find your plane again.
I had a friend, he took a Harrier to an air display once, and overnight they moved it, and we went back to see his Harrier the following morning and said, literally, I've parked my Harrier here, and they'd moved it overnight like 300 yards down the display line, not told. And he was like, where's my Jeff?
Yeah, exactly.
Joe, it's been absolutely brilliant talking to you. Thank you so much for your time. That's really helpful, and I think it deserves to be a really good seller.